Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus channel.
I'm a colonel in the United States Marine Corps. I'm also a helicopter pilot. I have the best job in the world.
The United States military has some of the most highly trained pilots in the world. These pilots have access to the most advanced aircraft and technology in existence. Both of these factors are crucial to all sorts of missions. Many of which sometimes require both extensive and intensive practice sessions. However, since planes are virtually unusable in urban settings, helicopters are often utilized during inner-city missions. Thanks to their omnidirectional capabilities, helicopters can perform amazing operations within very restrictive environments. Special forces are often called upon to demonstrate activities like mid-air deployment, weaponry training, and more. By playing out these scenarios, they can better prepare themselves for real-life situations on the mission field. One of the most unusual helicopter insertion techniques is known as helocasting. This is when a small, often elite unit of soldiers is flown to a maritime insertion point. Once there, the helicopter hovers just a few feet above the water's surface, moving at extremely slow speeds. This allows the team to exit into the water, sometimes with a boat or other small vehicle to aid them. One of the most popular helicopters used for helocasting is the Boeing CH-47 Chinook. Aside from its power and ability to carry up to 55 troops at once, the Chinook has a rear loading ramp, which makes helocasting particularly easy. Helocast insertion training is vital to U.S. Marines, Special Forces, and Navy SEALs. Since such activities are usually performed during infiltration or combat scenarios, it is imperative that teams get adequate practice to ensure their safety and overall mission success. Weather conditions, rough seas, and even the jump itself can quickly put soldiers' lives at risk. During this training, soldiers are given an objective and tasked with executing it flawlessly.
It's going to be hit with indirect mortar fire now that the enemy knows your location. Your next objective is to extract your HVT via a Zodiac exfil.
They will often be encouraged to perform the operation multiple times and may even be asked to do so in different conditions, from nighttime to heavy rains.
You need special insertion methods to be able to conduct an actual insert like we would for an actual mission. Being able to do it over and over again, they're really develop and fine-tune their skills with their teams. So if you asked them to do this at night and on a short notice, they would be able to do it.
Helicopters are also integral to operations away from shore. That's why they're assigned to most cruisers and destroyers, as well as all aircraft carriers. Though planes have the speed advantage, helicopters are ideal for search and rescue missions, reconnaissance, and aerial resupply missions. Fortunately, landing on a moving ship is something that most naval aviators get a lot of practice doing. Even so, rough weather conditions can make even the most routine landing a risky job. That's why at-sea helicopter landings require coordination with the ship's control center and the flight deck personnel. In some cases, such as with vertical replenishment or VERTREP, helicopters don't need to land on the ship's deck at all. Instead, the pilots are tasked with moving cargo from one ship to another or from the shore to the waiting vessel. This cargo could be weapons, food, electronics, or any other myriad of items that the Navy doesn't want to entrust to a transfer line. The easiest way to perform a VERTREP mission is to use cargo netting and hooks. This allows for super-fast delivery, as men on deck can unhook each load as it arrives. Most operations also include multiple teams and helicopters, one working on the shore and one aboard the ship. But while landing aboard a moving ship is difficult for helicopters, it is incredibly dangerous for airplane pilots. Even so, these men and women are tasked with taking off and landing dozens of times a week. Even the most significant aircraft carriers are only about 1,000 feet long. This would leave very little room for error if a pilot were to miss their mark when coming in for a landing. Fortunately, engineers back in World War II worked out a way to stop planes as they landed on the deck. It consists of a tow hook and rope system. The hook grabs the rope as the plane touches down and helps bring the plane to a more sudden stop. Launching is equally dangerous. In this case, engineers have developed a special catapult system, which launches planes into the air at up to 170 miles per hour. And while hovering, dropping cargo, and landing aboard the ship will always be extraordinary, there is no overestimating the skills pilots display while in the air. In fact, some of the most talented naval aviators will go on to join an elite group known as the Blue Angels.
Boss! Squadron! Hudson! Hut!
This aerobatics team travels worldwide, performing amazing aerial feats for millions of spectators. This group of pilots, with their F-18 fighter jets painted blue and yellow, are known for pulling off impressive stunts at extremely high speeds. They are not only for entertainment, however, but are a big part of the Navy's recruitment initiatives.
The mission of the Blue Angels is to enhance recruiting and represent the Navy and Marine Corps team to the United States and around the world. Sailors do not necessarily have to have F-18 experience to apply for the Blues. Every season we hire people from helicopter backgrounds, O-level, I-level. We hire just stellar sailors that want to represent the Navy and Marine Corps team.
One thing is sure, the Blue Angels are hard to resist. But beyond the fun and entertainment, they also portray the determination of skilled soldiers, willing to exceed every barrier in pulling off extremely difficult missions and stunts as they happily discharge their duties to the nation. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.